Market analysis on NASDAQ 2022 edition. You know the vibe. Shaquille Kiing. So basically, this is how I analyze NASDAQ. 2022, I will be mostly focusing on NASDAQ. US30. I don't have that type of relationship with him, with her. But I'll definitely be looking mostly at NASDAQ, right? So first of all, we have this trend line, right? And guys, like I don't like saying the word sorry about that. I don't like saying the word trend line or anything like that. It's for me, it's just price action, because the moment I say trend lines or I use this type of words or whatever the case may be, it starts limiting my mindset. So you can have something like this. Obviously, this is a bullish trend, right? But we're not there on top, so let's just focus over here. So this is on the daily, right? So obviously on the daily I'm looking for bulls, right? For buying opportunity. So first of all, I'm gonna jot down my highest high, right? Which is approximately over here. Sorry for like notifications, but I'm getting famous these days. So my highest high, okay, forget it, it just doesn't wanna. I'm gonna jot down my highest high. So the stupid thing don't wanna touch. Okay, cool. So obviously I'm gonna jot down my highest high because that's where I'm targeting. I'll be looking there, right? So obviously, right, look at this, plain and simple, don't confuse yourself. Look what happened. Every time, like, where's this arrow? Look there. One touch, two touch, three touch, fourth touch. The market, like if I zoom even out, right, the market has been touching this for quite some time, right? This zone, this trend line, basically, if you want to call it a trend line. The market has been touching it, right, which makes it very, very valuable. And we already at that touch. So we are obviously looking for buying opportunities. So I just want to see if I can see more things to cater for you guys, so that you guys just see the overall picture, because most of you guys, I know that you struggle seeing the overall picture, and I just want to make it as clear as day. So you can have something like this. You can have this zone if you want to. you know this was a resistance over here, turned into support, caught everyone on the, like, look here, this is a lesson, guys. This is a very valuable lesson, right? This is the market makers. Everyone thought that this is gonna come here as a triple bottom, boom, caught everyone on the wrong side, and it actually wicked everyone out. As you can see, it wicked everyone out, and boom, it went back into play. So at this moment we still safe. But remember, the market always, for retail traders, it always wants to take the retail traders money. So be very patient when it comes to entries. We might know the direction, but most of the traders and new traders especially blow their accounts because they can't wait for an entry. They know the direction, but they don't know when to enter. But nonetheless, let's get it. So on the 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour we have this. So we got the overall picture. So let's just get that out of the way, right? So at this moment, we know the market is going to move to the upside. Like over here, we anticipating the market to move there, and it is moving there. So at this moment, we just want to be very patient of seeing where we can actually enter. So you can have something like this over here. I would just be focusing on those zones over here, the most recent zone. As you can see, look there, all the other zones that have is gone. It's out of my charts, right? Because I'm not focused on that. I got a bigger picture behind my back, but my chart is clear. I'm just looking at the highest high, and I'm just looking at the most recent support and resistance, if you may call it, right? So as you can see over here, this zone over here, it's by this zone over here was resistance, broke, touched it as support, and now we were looking for a more buying pressure, and this is the 4 hour. Let's go on 1 hour. On the 1 hour we can see the same thing happening, right? The 1 hour we can see the market wants to push to the upside. I'm not advising you to take a trade, we see the market wants to push to the upside, and we can see as well a pattern. So let me just try to draw this pattern for you guys. If you guys are into patterns, I'm into price action, you know. So most of you guys will like again say price action and patterns are the same thing, but for me I would still say I'm into price action, you know, because like patterns is just patterns. You can find a pattern any way you like, but I'm into price action. So what I actually mean is, just draw this, the market is in between the zones, right? It's not that accurate, but I'm just drawing so you guys can get the picture. So this zone, the market is in between this zone, right? As you can see over here, this is a zone for me, right? As you can see, resistance, support. I didn't make that resistance, but I would cater that as well. Then came back down as support, resistance, came back down as support, and now we're in the middle. I'm not gonna trade in the middle. I will wait if the market comes here over these spaces again. I would wait, obviously. Then I would take some buys, right? Yeah, I like my stop losses to be very tight, you know, especially trading NASDAQ. Because like I wouldn't wanna take a trade now, right? Like a buy setup, right? Like now, and then my stop loss needs to be below this low, right? Because like this is lows, right? If you are willing to take a buy, right, your stop loss must be below this low, right? Hence it's making higher lows, and if it does if it does invalidate the previous low, then we know the setup is wrong, you know. So at this moment we want to be very patient for when price gets to these levels over here, you know. That's what I'm definitely looking at, you know. And that's basically how I trade. So let me just jot down it. Let me just make a nice line for you so you can understand. So when the market reaches to these zones over here, let me show you, I'll be looking for buy entries, you know. And when the market doesn't reach the zone and takes me all like misses me because I'm freaking sleeping, because I like sleeping early, then it's fine, you know. Then I'll be looking for more entries, but it's plain and simple, you know. And this setups appear on a daily basis, you know. I'll be looking for something like this, and then sorry about that, and then oh my god, oh, something like that, and then that, you know. Obviously that's it. And then what I actually what I would like to manage myself, I want to take note of this zone. Let me just use the same line. I want to take note of this zone, right? So I want to see how the market reaches this zone, because the market can respect this as a resistance zone as well. I want to see, because this is the, like in this whole trend, like this is the most recent high, right? I want to see what happens over here. Is the market gonna break above, or is the market gonna stay below, you know? If it stays below, we obviously know the market might come back over here, right? But if it breaks above, we know more bullish momentum is gonna appear. So that's basically it, plain and simple.